Back for more.
For the old man.
That's right. Welcome and welcome back. Old Man Games channel, Old Man Games here. This is Starters Orders 7, a horse racing management simulation. Episode number 21. Oh yeah, that's right. We are back in full effect. Old Man Trails is our stable. We are in season 29. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Season 10, day 29, y'all. I'm old. Let me be old. Let me be old, okay? Wait, did I say 2029 though? I may have been right. It is 2029 in the game. Saturday, January 29th. Now, let me bring you guys up to speed since the last episode. I have not fast forward any days, but what I have done was gone through and scheduled quite a few races. We had a number of 2-year-olds who needed to be scheduled, as well as a couple of vets who reached the 20-day mark and needed to be scheduled. One such being Twice as Nice, the other was Be Calm. And then just a number of 2-year-olds, like I said. And then also for Twice as Nice and Be Calm, I scheduled them for a few other races in the future. So Twice as Nice has this race coming up on February 15th. Then I also have her scheduled for races on April 15th as well as June 3rd. And then for Twice as Nice, she has a race coming up on March 4th, which will be her next race. But then in addition to that, she has 2 more on the calendar, one in Louisville on May 7th, and then another in Virginia on June 26th. So that's Twice as Nice future schedule. And that was pretty much it. I can't remember all the 2-year-olds I scheduled. It was quite a few, and they're all new, so it's easier to remember the younger ones. I mean the older ones. I'm sorry, the vets. But let me take a look real here. Let me show you guys. Oh, it don't show it like how I want to show it. I wanted this to show career leaders in terms of money. It's showing career leaders in terms of wins. And that goes to Checkerboard, who is a horse that we bought last year at August. $491,000. This is one of those ones where we are trying to attempt to bring him on and sort of raise his profile before we stud him. But I don't think he's going to make it though. He's 6 years old, and once he came on with us, he's starting to decline a bit. We'll see, but I don't think so. He's not gonna be a Ronaldo de Mates, I'll tell you that. But the top earner that we have active, wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's 234. Catalina's Flame has of our active horses right now. Catalina's Flame, who won that race in the previous episode, is the leader. Look at Bridle's Path. But yeah, remember, like I said, now I'm starting to pay more attention to their earnings, especially when we get to the breeding. And speaking of breeding, let's go ahead and take a look at our breeding operation. We got all our older foals. Let me put this in order. All of our older foals, not all of them, but the majority of them are now all in full. The younger ones, I mean not the younger ones, but remember, these that are under 100, this cutoff line, I'm gonna look to sell them all off in the next maiden sale. I'll double check these at the top just to see, you know, it'll be a case by case basis. Let's say from 95 and above. We'll see. I don't know. I don't see any of them having like $1 million in earnings or nothing like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of all those. All the ones under 100 to raise more funds. so that we can just bring more over 100, and that's how we elevate our operation. All right, so now these that we have left, we're starting to get into like the elite of our mares. See who we can hook Proud Tatiana up with. Let's check her profile out real quick. Hold up, let me take a look. Okay, so she's made just under 300,000 in her career, 2 for 18. She was 116 rated when she retired. Let's take a look at her lineage. Her parents haven't really made much, and she only goes back one generation. So see who we can hook her up with. You know who I might hook her up with? Somebody strong. Hold up. Let me see her offspring. Damn. We just sold one of her offspring, New World, for 1.5 million. That's what helped us get to that 14 mil. But yeah, that's how these up the top, that's how they make money for us. One of her offspring just sold for 1.5 million. We most likely is going to sell this one too. Damn, metal dealer already out. But you see, we was rated real low. And that was her with double the trouble. I was about to hook her up with double the trouble again. I think that's... They didn't do too well together. You know who I might hook her up with? Hold on. Who did she make New World with? Buena Vista. Let's hook her back up with Buena Vista then. Wait, do we still even have Buena Vista? Hold up. We do, as a matter of fact. I might do that, but I might end up doing the same thing with the studs, but just later in the season, because you know they can. So this is just for the newbies. For all of you who already play the game and know how this works, forgive me, but I gotta explain this to those who maybe haven't played the game or don't know how this works. For the breeding, your mares can only have one foal per season, which is per year, but your studs can breed multiple per year. Okay, so what I'm saying here is I may breed with the studs throughout the year, and then later in the year look to sell the older ones. I'm sorry, not the older ones, the ones that are below 100, like how I'm getting rid of the ones, the mares that are below 100. I'm gonna do the same thing with the studs, but I'm gonna do that later in the year is what I'm trying to say. And especially later in the year, if you notice, once our funds start to drain, so that'll be a way to replenish our operating funds. So and it looks like we only have 2, so Informed Award and Buena Vista we're gonna sell toward the end of the year is what I'm getting at. All right, but until then they're gonna keep making babies for us. All right, let's look at Atlantic Dawn. Oh wow, she only won 2 races out of 31 in her career, but those are 2 big races because she made 800 and, well, no, because that doesn't mean she could have placed. I think so. If you look through her, these I don't know what color that is, brown, orange, but these circles you see right here without a number, that means she placed, like you see third. That means she made money in this race, basically. So even though she only won 3 in her career, you could see she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She placed 9 times outside of those 2 wins. So plus those 2 wins, 11. So it don't track that, but you can see it down there below. So that's how she ended up making a lot. So basically what I'm getting at is this 862,000 wasn't just from 2 wins, okay? Because there were 9 other races where she placed and made money. But she made just under $1 million in her career, which is pretty good. She raced a lot too, 31 races. Okay, her lineage goes back 1 generation. Her dad was a... Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment. I forget how to say this. I think it's 2nd class or 2nd grade. I don't know. But he had that silver 2 on him for his career and the 800,000 he made. So, and then let's look at her offspring so far. Swift Baba is a 1-year-old, one of our yearlings. Who did she make him with? Oh, hold on. That's with Rebel Du Maquis. Okay, that's not too bad. And then this new one, I mean not the new one, the 2-year-old Peveril Pandora. I don't think that's one of mine. No, I don't think she made that. I think I got her after this. Yeah, because I don't have no Mambo Spirit. Okay. So that was before we picked her up. So I said that first one she had was with... Let me see. I might hook her up with... this dude right here, one of my most prolific studs, Double the Trouble. He only had 10 races in his career, won 3 of them, but then he placed 1, 2, 3, 4 other times. So he placed 7 out of 10. That's like a 70% clip. Made 718,000 in those 10 races. So yeah, that's why his offspring is pretty good, y'all. I always wonder about like why. So they made 1.5 million so far, and that's just the earnings in the races. That doesn't count how much they've made, you know, being sold. Oh yeah, he got some good. Oh, and his best is, guess who? Catalina's Flame. He's twice as nice dad. Be Calm's dad. Bridal Path dad. I'm telling you, this dude right here, he's getting up there though. He's now 11 years old, but still going strong. So yeah, we're gonna hook these 2 up. Don't let that do what it do. Okay, next up, Clog Dance. In 22 races, she won 3 and made... Oh. Okay, 1.2 million. How long have we... Oh. And she only has 2 offspring. Do More Business. This was before us. Yeah. But this one, Darn Holt, ooh, not looking too good. He can get sold, but she just made him with Double the Trouble. All right, let's see if we could find a new partner for her. What is she looking like here? She's more of like a long distance type. Let me see. Wait. Oh yeah, and her stamina is insane. Holy cow. And good speed. Okay. Oops, that's not her. So clock dance. Let's see who we can hook her up with. Okay, one of his offspring we got as a 2-year-old. The other one was sold for $516,000 last year. And then he has a handful of yearlings that we're going to see what we're about to do with. So yeah, strategic action is relatively new. We got him in 2027, in August of 27. Yeah, I think I might hook her up with this dude. He made 232,000 in his career in 10 races. He won one of them, but then he placed 5 additional times to that, and he ended at 112. So yeah, let's hook those two up. Okay, so Bo and Magdalene. This may be the last one I'll do for this episode, because now that I'm getting up here, I'm taking my time with them. I'm really trying to be strategic with it, but it's going to take so much time. But we have the entire season, so there's absolutely no rush here. So I can now spread this out is what I'm getting at, all right? Okay, so this is her lineage. One generation, but her dad was pretty good. Damn, her offspring has been really good. Damn, we just sold one of her offspring. Is that this year? Yep, this year for 2.2 million. Holy cow. Straight wayward. Okay, that was with her and Wayward Prince. I might have to do that again. Wow, 2.2 million? That's crazy. Oh, and then her and Buena Vista made a yearling that we might most likely will end up keeping. At least until she's 2. But let me see. I may have to hook her up with, who did I say this was with? Wayward Prince, that's right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't think he's in our stable anymore, actually. I think we got rid of him. I might hook her up with this dude here, though, Jim Tango. His offspring hasn't been that good yet, but they're all kind of young. I remember Fantastic Star. Wait a minute. Oh, duh, that's because that's still Racer. I'm like, that name sounds so familiar, yeah. She's currently in our stable right now. Fantastic Star. Yeah, okay. Let me just go on and hook her up with Jim Tango, and we'll move on quickly. All right, so then after that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm going to really take my time with these 6 because we're getting into our elite. These are like our elite mares here. So I want to really try to, Anyway, so that'll be that for now. Okay, again, these are our yearlings. I think I went through these previously. We'll go back again when it gets time for the sale. Let me check out, speaking of sales, where we are. We got to keep our eyes peeled because this February 10th, this breeder sale is going to be huge right here. This is where we get rid of the mares below 100. So that's February 10th, and we're on the 29th. We may not even get to that in this episode because we got a ton of races on the dock. Let's see, before we get to February 10th, including a race tomorrow with Checkerboard. Checkerboard, we're gonna see y'all. Let me see, when did I buy him? Last year, August. I may sell him pretty soon here. We'll see. See if we can make a profit, but we'll see how he races as well. So that's who we got. And then Fantastic Star on the 31st. 2 ponytails on the first. 2 ponytails is now 3. All right, let's go. Let's go racing then, y'all. Alright, Checkerboard isn't one of mine, meaning I didn't breed him, so I don't really feel compelled to put any money on him. Let's just see how he does. Alright, we got Artie Farmer, Peace Seeker, that's a decent name. There we go, Checkerboard, Twice Red, must be like a blood or something. Andy Ginn, Bless Beata, and Boom Boom. Those are the participants. Come on, y'all.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 3 from number 6.
Yeah, Checkerboard got a pretty good start. Let's see if he can hold it.
Number 2 is last.
He jumped out of the gate.
Half a mile left to run. Number 3 is the leader from number 6, turning left-handed.
Ooh, nope.
The favourite is making
challenged.
ground. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 6 has the advantage from number 3, number 2, and number 4.
All that for nothing.
Finish.
All that for nothing, man. I may end up selling him. I don't think he's gonna make it, y'all. I don't see him being as good as the studs we currently have. So can't win them all. I think this was maybe a failed project right here, but yeah. And it looked like he went down again. Did he? Yep. Now he's down to 90. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this dude. I'm going to get rid of him. All right, today we got Fantastic Star. This is one of ours. Yep, her pops, Jim Tango, her mom, Morifa, who we sold Oh damn, we sold her in. Wait, no, we still have her. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. We bought her in 2023. Oh, we may be selling her now this year because she's only a 97. But this is the lineage of Fantastic Star. So let's go see what she can do. Alright, and this one we got Joshua Tree. Okay. I know that's a place somewhere in California. Dowie, The Shoe, Bridge Street Boy, Gallery, Pro T, and Fantastic Star. Let's go. Let's get it in.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 5 from number 4. Number 1 is last. Number 5 has a clear advantage from number 4. The favourite is making ground. The leader, number 3, is last. Turning left-handed. They have 3 furlongs left to run. Number 5 is the leader from number 4. Number 2 staying on. Number 7 making ground late on. Number 3 staying on. Number 4 takes
damn.
it.
She just didn't really have that, you know. She didn't have that extra boost at the end. Made $754, but At 4 years old, Fantastic Star is only 90, or not 90, 81. I don't know, y'all. I think it might be time to start thinking about selling her too. I mean, even though her potential is like way up here, but that's what is it, the confidence, is the cruising burst. She don't really have much of a cruising burst. She got extra speed, but I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know, man. I don't know what to make of Fantastic Star, y'all. At 4 years old, she's not gonna be good enough for us to breed. So at some point, we're gonna have to think about moving on. I just gotta figure out when that will be. Maybe later in the year. Again, it may depend on where we are financially. I don't really care what he gotta say about it. Don't matter. Okay, we got 2 ponytails up next. This is from Double Trouble and Come Hither. There's a 114,746,000 in her career. So they're both a 0.7. Two Ponytails is now 3 years old. Still got some ways to go. I don't know. I think she's still improving though. We'll see. Low confidence, low cruising burst, pretty high speed here. Finish application is max, so that's good. Let's see how this goes. Wait, what did I say? How many races? Oh, only 4 races. Oh yeah, okay, so she's coming off her 2-year-old career. I mean, 2-year-old career, 2-year-old season. Let's see what two Ponytails can do. All right, this race looked to be packed right here. There's quite a few of them in this. City Honors, Insan, I don't know. Canticle, Rains Cross, Chiampin, I don't know. Inca Chief, Other Crick, Whipper Way, My Daisy Chain, Mispronounce, Jolie Classical, Heaven Light Gray, 2 Ponytails, y'all. I think it says 13 total horses, if I read that number correctly.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 6 from number 3. Number 6, the narrow leader from number 3. Number 6, the fractional leader from number 3, number 10 and number 9. Number 12 is making ground. Half a mile left to run. Number 6 just leads from number 3 and number 10 turning left-handed. Number 8 ranges up on the outside. 13 coming with a run up the inside rail. Number 5 is the leader from number 8.
Oh, she faded. Damn.
The favourite wins.
I almost got excited, y'all. I almost got excited, but then she faded. Damn. Finished 8th, out of the money. Ooh, 2 Ponytails is going down, down, down. Wow, that bumps her down to 79. Dang. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna make it either. Or maybe I need to take my time with scheduling her. Maybe really try to find a good race for her. Because it goes both ways. That's also too why I was kind of like hesitant to stop showing the scheduling piece, because there's some strategy behind that, or at least when I can take my time with it. So some of these races that I schedule on video on the series, I kind of like tried to rush through because of the timing. But maybe I'm just making excuses. That could be that too. All right, we got 2 races on the 4th. Let's try to get there. Let's try to get those in. King Star and Autumn Melody, 2 more 3-year-olds, so coming off of their rookie season. King Star looks pretty good. That's Jim Tango and King's Equity. Ooh, his mom made 4.6 mil. Let's see what he can do. Wait, hold on. Let me also look at the stats real quick. Whoa, this dude got a lot of confidence, decent cruising burst, decent extra speed. Doesn't have the max on finish application, so we'll see how that plays out. Everything else is like, but a decent, really good lineage. So yeah, let's see. And right now he's at a 97. And he already got his 3. Alright, so him and Autumn Melody. She is a 93. Let's get her lineage. Double the Trouble. Done Laura. Alright. And we got her. Did we get her? Yep, we got her maiden win last season. So yeah, let's get to both of these races. All right, we got a kind of a sprinter, 7 furlong race, just under a mile. Little Cotton Socks, that's funny. King Star, that's us. Doffer, Tourmaline Girl, and Sarah's something. I don't know if that said college or college. I couldn't see it by the time I got to it. Sarah's Cottage. It was Sarah's Cottage.
And they're off.
I can't read sometimes.
And the early leader is number 3 from number 2.
I wonder if they all gonna make money because there's only 5 of them.
The favorite is last.
Come on, King Star. Hey, don't take the lead if you can't hold it. Don't even do that. You're just gonna burn yourself out. Make us look foolish.
Turning left-handed. Half a mile left to run. Number 3 is the clear leader from number 2 and number 1. The favourite staying on. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 3 has the advantage from number 1. Number 3 is the leader from number 1. Number 3 wins.
I think that was Little Cotton Socks too. Oh no, okay. That was Doffer. Little Cotton Socks came in second and we took third. How much is that? Oh wow. 18,000? Okay, we'll take it. 18,750. I think I won that bet too, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll consider that a win, a success. Yeah, we couldn't get competitive, but we just won 18,000 though. Now, I'm not as confident about Autumn Melody. Alright, we got Pleasant Tap, Mandura, Pack of Cards. Now that's a dope name, Pack of Cards. JK, Expert Fighter, decent. Pious, Wacky Music, that's cool. Aptina, Queen Hood, Blueberry, Hesse, Nayara, Autumn Melody. Let's get it in then. Let's go and get it in then.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 12 from number 2, number 4 and number 3. Half a mile left to run. Number 12 is the fractional leader from number 3. Number 3 just leads from number 12. Number 5 making late progress. They're in the final furlong. Number 5 is the leader from number 2. Number 5 wins.
I don't know, y'all. Autumn Melody did not look good in that race. But she wants to fast track though. I should have her on turf instead of dirt. That could be my fault. And that's what I'm saying about the scheduling. Alright, got 2 more races. Got my eye on that calendar too, looking for the 10th, y'all. That's the next sale, the breeder sale. Alright, ooh, haha, Slugsy Morant. Let's see, he got his first race of his career. I'm excited. Ah, it's on dirt and he prefers a fast track. See, that's my bad. We also got Penny Tango. Is that the same race? Hold on. Penny Tango wants a good track. Let's see. This might be the same race, but let's go see. Nah, yep, it is. All right, let's see what it do. I put them in the same race. We got Arizona High, decent. Sun Setting, decent. Murphy's Bow, Compton Blue. Now that's funny. They on here gang banging. Slugsy Morant, The Girl from Slain, Zephyrina, and Penny Tango. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 4 from number 5. Half a mile left to run. Number 4 is the clear leader from number 2, turning left-handed. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 4 has a clear advantage from number 6 and number 1. Number 1 staying on. Number 6 crosses the line in first.
Damn, Penny Tango not looking good. I like the fight that I saw in Slugsy Morant though. He got a little bit of fight in him. It just, I don't think this is his track. 1900. We'll take it. Yeah, this just wasn't his track. And it was a very competitive race, y'all. Out the gate. Peony Tango, though. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we were outclassed. Yeah, I can see it. Believe the trip was slightly too far. Yeah, I think it was like 1,300 miles. No, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of another race I scheduled. My bad. I'm tripping. All right, wedding gift. Another 2-year-old ready to make her debut. Jim Tango and Indolente, who we're about to get ready to sell. Oh, and she's 16. Let's go see what this do. Let me look at wedding gift real quick. See, this is another one we didn't schedule right. She wants a good track. We got her on dirt. I think as long as it doesn't rain, she may have a decent chance, but I think I should try to get her on turf. She has all her finish application. She doesn't have the cruising burst though. Let's see what it do. All right. In this one we got Evident Pride. That's decent. Maraheb, Tauseti, Kaylin Na, Ponte de Rosa, and Redding Gift. Only 6 horses in this one. Let's go.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 4 from number 1. Half a mile left to run. Number 4 is the clear leader from number 5. Turning left-handed. Number 3 is making ground. The favourite staying on. Number 4 has the advantage from number 1, number 5 and number 6. Number 4 takes it.
Made $500, but Alright, Prince Charming is now 4 years old. 92 rating, trying to get to that 100 so we can breed him. That's Rebel Dumagisa's son. And Charming Tina. Charming Tina is under 100, so and she's 12, yeah, so she's about to get sold. Let's see. Alright, let's see what Prince Charming can do as a 4-year-old. We got Prince Charming, Swain, Crafty Roberto, Russian Affair, decent. West Escape. Only 5 horses in this one.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 4 from number 1. Number 4 has the advantage from number 1, number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is last. Turning left-handed. Number 4 is the clear leader from number 1, number 2 and number 5. They have 3 furlongs left to run. Number 4 is the narrow leader from number 1, number 2 and number 5.
Whoa.
The favourite staying on. Number 5 just leads from number 3, number 1 and number 2. Photo finish.
Those two are just lurking. Damn. Decent race. We still got some money. $3,600, not much, but we'll take it. I put him at 20,000 on his career. I don't think he's gonna make it to our stud barn, y'all, but we'll see. Alright, that was that. Now let's get to the 10th. We got a race on that day too. Boom. Okay, so before we do anything, where's my green? We made our fair share of money off of these horses over the years. Oh, we just bought Danzanelli in that last year for 900,000. This is one of the ones I probably should have took my time on, but let me see. But it's okay. I gotta stay strict to what I'm trying to do here. All right, boom. So we have all of those mares here with this icon there signifying that they're ready to be auctioned off. We got a race today. Moon made her first race of her career, a maiden race. That's for horses who have never won a race in their career. Here's her lineage. Strategic Action is her pops. Oh, I think this is one of his. He's relatively new. College Made. This is one of the ones we're about to sell. All right, let's see what Moon Made could do. Okay, in this race we got Cresswell Pride, Pots of Magic, decent. Come Here You, decent. Schmadon, Three Wishes is decent, and Moon Maid. Yeah.
And they're off. Number 6 missed the break.
Sure did, that's
and the
us.
early leader is number 1 from number 4. Number 1 is the leader from number 4 and number 3. Half a mile left to run. Number 1 has the advantage from number 3, turning left-handed. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 1 has the advantage from number 3. Number 1 is the leader from number 3. Photo finish.
Moon Maid tried, ultimately got denied. And she was running out wide. Come on now. Came in 5th place in her first race. I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Alright, boom. There go to that. Alright, so we just jumped up from 14 to 17.9 from the sell. This is what they went for. Okay, Dancinelli still went for like 900,000. That's good. Yeah, we still made pretty good money off of them. For that bundle of mares, about 3-something million. We'll take it, y'all. We'll take it. Yeah. So we're at just under 18 million. This is why I may go ahead and expand my gambling budget. Right now, so far. Damn, I'm already at negative 44,000 because I just been spending willy-nilly. I might raise my gambling budget, y'all, from like 100,000 to maybe like 250. Cause why not? We got the horses to do it. And I got enough horses where, you know, they may not make the stable, so I could sell them at any time to get that extra cash if I need it. Yeah, we may be doing that. We may be doing that. So officially, as of now, mark my words, I may try to remember this and mention it at the top of the next episode, but my gambling budget has now been extended from 100,000 per year to 250. All right, and now we're gonna keep an eye on all these sales. We got a race today, but we're gonna wrap this episode right about here. We're already over the hour mark. I cannot keep these under an hour, y'all. I can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible. Even when I schedule races offline, it's impossible to keep this under an hour. All right, so that'll be it. I'm looking around to see what I want to show or say before the end. I don't think too much. We got quite a few races coming up. I can't necessarily look at the sales calendar at this moment. Our breeding, so now we're down to 51 mares. I think we were at 66, so we sold like 15 to get that 3-some million, and we're still at a decent amount at a very high rating now. See, so now it's all cake from here. And like I said, we're gonna end up doing the same thing with our studs, but later in the year. There's just 2 right now that are under 100, so we'll end up selling them later on. But yeah, man, it's looking pretty good. Just under 18 million. February 11th, 2029. We're gonna sign out here on the season. We're 1 for 18. Only 426,000. So yeah, we're trying to get over that million mark. To the million and over the million. But all right, y'all. Until the next one, you know who it is.
For the old man.
That's right. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a comment down below. Much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.